here and let everybody know the updates, what's going on. It's been a crazy couple weeks, y'all. I want to let y'all know that I have not stopped my fight. I did withdraw my case. It's for a reason, y'all. It's not because I'm stopping with it or not going to refile it or anything like that. It's just a lot going on behind closed doors. Hey, we got to step back and play chess, not checkers. So
she met Jay-Z
Yes.
and had intercourse with him. How old was she?
I would say I think she was about 16, 17, or 16, turning 16 or 17. I know it was one of them.
And Jay-Z was what age?
I wouldn't happen to know. I think was he in his 20s?
I read 22.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I think I read 22, but he was in his 20s.
Yes, I wouldn't happen to know his age, but 22, I'm pretty sure if they put that out there, then
Yeah.
that's what his age was.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just want to point out to our audience that Jay-Z having sex with a minor would make that child rape because she was underage at the time. And then furthermore, the fact that he took her from one state to another state, I imagine would be in a violation of state trafficking.
I predict a Beyoncé and Jay-Z divorce announcement in 2025. It's officially gone too far. It's too much. The allegations are...
Jay-Z's world is cracking wide open. His alleged secret son, Rymir Earthweight, has just slapped him with a federal lawsuit. And now whispers say Beyoncé is threatening to walk out for good. She's stood by through years of cheating scandals, but this time, it looks like she's finally done with the excuses. Rymir has been claiming since 2015 that Jay-Z is his father, and the story traces back to 1992 when Jay allegedly hooked up with his mom, Wanda. Reports say protection was used but failed, leaving Wanda pregnant and desperately trying to reach Jay. But he never picked up the phone. Years later, when Rymir was old enough, Wanda told him the truth, and that truth has haunted him ever since. For nearly a decade, Rymir has been trying to contact Jay-Z, even getting so far as allegedly securing an agreement for a paternity test. But when Jay's team realized Wanda was underage back when it all happened, the deal mysteriously disappeared. From then on, Jay has been dodging the situation like his empire depends on it. And here's the explosive part. Jay-Z could shut this entire saga down today by simply taking a DNA test, but he refuses. Why? Because he knows that the second Beyoncé gets confirmation of another woman's child, her patience, and her marriage is finished. Her brand can't afford to carry his baggage anymore, and insiders say she's ready to protect herself at all costs. Rymir, meanwhile, insists this fight isn't about money or clout. He's made it clear, I just want to know who my father is. That's it. But Jay-Z's camp has brushed him off, claiming harassment, while the evidence Rymir has presented keeps looking more and more convincing. Now, the case is climbing all the way to the Supreme Court, and if the truth finally comes out, this could be the scandal that buries Jay-Z once and for all. Beyoncé won't wait around for the fallout, and the Carter empire could crumble in real time. Jay-Z has been accused of using his money and power to keep this scandal buried for decades. Lawyers paid off, walls put up, and every move designed to stall Rymir Satterthwaite from getting answers. Court records even suggest proof of him being deliberately stonewalled so Jay wouldn't face conviction. Jay-Z's legal team has waved it all off as a baseless harassment campaign, pointing to old dismissals. But how many times can the same story resurface before the truth finally cracks open? Rymir himself says that if you just sit down and look him in the face, the resemblance to Jay-Z is undeniable. From his features to his mannerisms, the likeness is shocking. And insiders whisper that Jay knows it too. The reason he keeps backing out now? Because admitting any connection would mean facing accusations tied to Wanda being underage at the time. That single admission could shatter his family and nuke his entire legacy in one blow. Despite everything, people close to the case insist Jay-Z could have ended this years ago by agreeing to a paternity test. But his silence speaks louder than words. If he had nothing to hide, why dodge it this hard? Now Rymir has taken it up another level, filing a federal lawsuit under the Pro-Se Legal Act. His lawyer, Lily, told reporters, "This isn't about money. It's not even about Jay-Z anymore. It's about how the system allowed this to happen and put lives at risk." That's a chilling statement. And Rymir isn't stopping there. He's filed for criminal charges, even accusing the courts of fraud. He went on Instagram and dropped a video blasting the system, saying it's been rigged from the start. Meanwhile, Jay-Z is countering by accusing him of harassment for money. But here's the kicker. Rymir's lawsuit doesn't even ask for a dime. Once he turned 18, Jay had no legal obligation to support him anyway. This fight is about truth, not cash, and that's what makes it so dangerous for Jay-Z. Jay-Z keeps pushing the same excuse, claiming Raimir Satterthwaite is only chasing money. But that doesn't hold up, because Raimir has been saying since his first legal push back in 2015 that he wouldn't take a payout for silence. In fact, he said it himself. I've been denied the right to a fair hearing because of legal mistakes and people working against me. That doesn't sound like someone chasing a check. That sounds like someone demanding justice. And the logic is simple. If Jay-Z really believes Raimir isn't his son, then why not just take the test? Prove it. End of story. But instead, he keeps running in circles, and that only makes the whispers louder. Then came the twist. On July 18, 2025, Raimir officially withdrew his federal lawsuit against Jay-Z, confirmed in filings from the U.S. District Court in California. On the surface, it looked like Jay-Z won. But just 4 days later, on July 22nd, Raimir jumped on Instagram Live to set the record straight. His message to supporters was crystal clear. The withdrawal wasn't surrender, it was strategy. He said, I have not stopped my fight, it's for a reason. We gotta step back and play chess, not checkers. That's a warning shot if we've ever heard one. Now the bigger picture comes into focus. If the truth eventually comes out, it could be the bomb that finally blows up Jay-Z's marriage. Just look at how he's handling Raimir. Cold, dismissive, and distant. To many, that shows he doesn't care about family at all. Even 50 Cent has chimed in, stirring the pot with his own brutal take. He claims Jay-Z and Beyoncé's marriage wasn't about love in the first place. It was about power, business, and building an unstoppable empire. And when you look at the timeline, with both of them racking up more than 24 Grammy wins since tying the knot, you have to wonder, was the relationship real or just another deal made in the boardroom? Wanda isn't the only name tied to Jay-Z's past. Whispers have long linked him to Rihanna, Foxy Brown, and even Aaliyah. All of these women have been rumored to be connected to Jay in ways the industry doesn't want to talk about, and it paints a darker picture of just how messy his history really is. Shocking? Not for those who've been following the trail of allegations for years. At this point, whether you believe Raimir's claims or buy into Jay-Z's side of the story, one fact is undeniable. This battle is nowhere near finished. And when the truth finally breaks, the only real question is this: will it be too late to matter, or will it hit hard enough to tear down the empire he built? If you want the updates without the industry spin, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss when the next bombshell drops.